Let's work out. This one's going to be a little brutal if I do say so myself, but like with any of these workouts, you can make it as intense or not intense as you want, wherever you're at, okay? And always do the right thing, do your due diligence. None of this is to undermine your healthcare professional. I'm showing you something that works for me. So if you decide you want to try this, check with your healthcare provider first, okay? So this whole workout is just going to be two moves. It's going to be a combination of thrusters, which I will show you, as well as pull-ups. And if you don't have a pull-up bar or you can't do pull-ups, I'm going to show you a variation that you can use with a towel. So grab a towel, grab some water, because I did mention this one's going to be a bit intense, right? A little bit brutal. I'm going to use a pull-up bar, but I'll show you real quick with a towel. Okay, so if you're using the towel option, just roll it up like so. Grab about shoulder width and a half apart, or just play with that if you want to go wide or narrow. It's up to you. But you're going to be sitting back, back straight, chest out, knees over the center of your foot, not the front of your feet. So make sure you've got really good form. You're going to come up like this and pull the towel apart as you're pulling down, squeezing into your shoulder blades, making a mind to muscle connection. That's what's going to make this work, even though you're just pulling down a towel. So that's it. Okay, so the other move is going to be a thruster. A thruster, you're going to want to get some dumbbells. So this is one of the few workouts I've done. Very few workouts I've done that require some equipment. Almost all of them doesn't require anything, except a lot of effort, blood, sweat, grit, and tears. So here's what a thruster is. Okay, so you're going to get some dumbbells, semi-light, medium, somewhere in there, because we're going to do a lot of them. So here's what a thruster looks like. So at a 45-degree angle, you can see me. My shoulders are about hip, or a little wider than hip distance, hip and a half maybe. Toes are out a little bit. Bring this up like so, a neutral grip like this. Not pronated, not supinated, but neutral. I'm going to lift my elbows up, or attempt to. That's going to be the fight, especially when I go down in the squat. When I come up, I'm going to press up, or thrust upward. So when you're doing this, I'm going to put these down. You want to keep your mouth as far away from your butt as you can. So you visualize elongating your entire spine, keeping your shoulders back, chest out. Most of your weight is in the heels, maybe 80%, 20% in the ball of my feet. When I squat, my knees are not going over my toes. They're going about maybe to the center of my feet. And I'm keeping my back straight. Everything is elongated. I'm looking up, elbows are up. At least that's the fight, is to keep those elbows up instead of down like this, If you can, make contact with your knees if you want to, or not. But about a 90-degree flexion here in the knees, approximately, is what I'm going for. And if you can't do that range of motion, just do what you can that's safe and effective for you, and then back up. Extending all the way, and then back down. And when you come up, you don't quite lock the knees. There's always a little bit of bend to protect yourself, and your abs at this point are scooped. So when you come up, you're protecting your lower back, abs are scooped and engaged, and then just repeat and do it again. All right, so here's the format of the workout. Let's run in place, do jumping jacks, do whatever you want to do to start warming the body up. So here's how it's going to go. We're going to do one thruster, then 4 pull-ups, or with the towel variation. Then we're going to do 2 thrusters, then 4 pull-ups again, 3 thrusters, 4 pull-ups. So the pull-up variable is going to stay the same, constantly 4 between each thruster set. The thruster sets, that's what's going to change. We're going to build it up like a pyramid and then come back down up to 10. So 1 pull-ups, 2 pull-ups, 3 pull-ups, 4 thrusters, pull-ups, 5 thrusters, pull-ups, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pull-ups, 9 pull-ups, 8 pull-ups, 7, 4 pull-ups, 6, 4 pull-ups, all the way back down to 1. So each set, 1 to 10 and back down to 1, separated by 4 pull-ups. That's it. Shake out the arms, bring your knees up, go a little faster. Okay, march a little, shake everything out, do some arm circles, warm up the joints, especially those shoulders, because they're gonna need it, man. They really are. Wide circles, go the other direction. Go back and forth between wide and little circles like this. Start to build some heat in the shoulders. And we're gonna get going. So I'm using 25-pound dumbbells, and that's gonna be a challenge for me. So pick your weight accordingly. And if you need to adjust, it's a long way to go. You might be on, I don't know, 6. And you're like, ooh, that's too heavy. And there's such a long way to go. So then you can pick a different weight. And we'll be taking breaks. Oh my God, we're gonna take breaks. And we're gonna go at our own pace. You can go with me if you want to. Maybe you can outpace me, or maybe you're a little slower than me, who knows? I am not going for my best time. I don't feel it in me to go for my best time right now. But I will time it just the same to see, how I do. Okay. So let's get started with this. We are 6 minutes in already. We are warmed up, and we will stretch after all this is done. Save our energy for this. The whole purpose of the warm-up is to just get used to the form and heat up the muscles and get some oxygen into our lungs and get our heartbeat up a little. All right, ready? Let's go. Pick your weight, your dumbbells. We're going to start with a thruster. I got my pull-up bar over there. It's mounted into one of the doors in the hallway. I started my stopwatch, so let's just go. Let's get right to it. Here's 1. Set it down like you're doing another squat. And then to the pull-up bar. I'm gonna do 4. Very good. Don't go all balls out yet. You gotta pace yourself. This is gonna be long. Okay, ready? Two. Another 4 pull-ups. Four pull-ups doesn't really seem like a lot, but in a little bit, those 4 are going to be very challenging. Now we're on 3. You might think it's going lickety-split so far, but just wait. Do not let your knees buckle in. See how mine are out, staying in the same plane of motion, so keep those stable. Four pull-ups. When I do these pull-ups, I really make them count. I squeeze my shoulder blades together at the top and I extend my arms all the way at the bottom. When I'm at the gym, most people don't do that. They sort of go down to here, but not quite all the way. Nice little break, right? 4. We're on 4 already. Be over before you know it. Right. Cool. 4 pull-ups. I'll change my grip throughout. Like so far I've just done pronated like this. I'll switch to neutral, supinated, maybe wide, maybe narrow. You don't have to do the same grip every time. Same thing with the towel. We're on 5 now, right? Here we go, starting to feel it. Notice I'm breathing, specifically exhaling on the way up, inhaling on the way down. 4 more. Okay. 6. When this is all said and done, we will have done 100 thrusters and I think 36 pull-ups. That was 6. I think that was 6, yeah. I just now noticed when I exhale on some of those reps there's spit coming out of my mouth. That's how I know it's starting to get really difficult. 4 pull-ups. That's why nobody should stand in front of me when I'm working out hard. They might get inadvertently spit on. And 7 now. Remember, fight to keep the elbows up. It's my reminder too, not just yours. Now my shoulders just starting to burn. We're only on 7. Oh my God. 4 more pull-ups. And we're on 8 now. Okay, here we go. 8. Wow, I'm starting to wonder if I'm going to finish with the weight that I started. Pressure is really adding up. Okay, 4 more pull-ups, and then 9 thrusters. Okay. See if I have it, man, if I have what it takes to maintain this weight. 25 pounds in each hand, total of 50. Elbows up. This is 9. Oh, wow. Starting to get a little sloppy there. Can't sacrifice form. So what might be coming, I don't know. Pull-ups. Now I'm going to try to keep the same weight, which means I'm going to take a longer rest right now while still moving my body. So some variables you can play with is take some rests here and there, not too long, and keep moving. Your heart and lungs won't get as much of a workout, but your muscles might if you're trying to stick with a heavier weight. Or drop the weight if you need to keep going without rest. If you don't take any rests or you minimize those rests, it's going to be more of a workout for your heart and lungs. So play with that. Maybe some days flip it around. Some days you're going for more muscular. Other days you're going for more heart and lungs. And other days you're sort of balancing it out for both muscles and heart and lungs. Okay, back to it. 10. You can also take a little rest at the bottom of each move like this. I'll show you. Right there. Up for 1. 2. I'm also taking 2 breaths. Here. Another exhale on the way up. 3. 4. 7. Fight to keep the elbows up. Oh my God. 8. 9. 10. Barely, even with those rests. Still gonna try though. So 4 more pull-ups. So when you're switching between the two, thrusters, pull-ups, the whole time your heart and lungs are working, duh, obviously. But the two moves themselves, the thrusters, you're hitting your lower body as well as your chest, shoulders, and triceps with more of an emphasis on the shoulders. And then when you switch back there, you're given all of this a rest. Your lower body, obviously, along with your chest, shoulders, and triceps for the most part. They're going to be the antagonist instead of the protagonist when you're doing pull-ups. So your protagonist on the pull-ups is going to be biceps and back. Depending on your grip, if it's an underhand supinated grip, you'll bring in more of your biceps. If it's neutral, more central between biceps and back. If it's a pronated forward grip, you're going to work your back much more. Close grip, you're going to get the inside part of your back, your scapula, muscles, rhomboids, which retract the scapula, which is the thickness of your back. A wide grip, you'll hit more of the outside of your back, the lats, which gives you that manly, masculine V shape. So play with all those different grips. Okay, now, I did that on purpose because I want to keep the same weight. To do that, I need to take longer breaks. So here we go. 9, we're going backwards now. 2. 5. 'Wow. Without any resting on the bottom, but that last rep, I barely did. So way to go. 4 more. 4 pull-ups, that is. Well, we're more than halfway. I would argue maybe significantly more than halfway, because now we're on 8 on the way back down. Not going to take as much of a rest, but if I have to, I'll rest on the down phase between the reps. Here goes, 8. Are you ahead of me or behind me or with me? There's no right or wrong answer there, as long as awesome form, safety, and effectiveness. I think that was 4. 5. Gotta rest now. Just 3 more. Here goes. 8. Oh, wow. 4 more pull-ups. Oh, these pull-ups are getting really hard. And they're a consistent 4. Got a long way to go for those. All right. Now I got 7 of these. Should get easier because it's going down now. Whew, boy. 7. Rest a bit, otherwise I won't be able to complete. 5. 7. 4 more. Oh, can't believe I'm still doing the pull-ups and not even slowing down on them, but I'm feeling it. A little bit of a rest for this one. I'm doing 6 now. Shorter rest, but I'll tell you real quickly. Me personally, my heart and lungs can take more. So if I really wanted to stress them out, I'd drop the weight just enough to where I could barely still do them, but without resting. But my goal for this workout is to go more for strength. Next time I do this workout, I'll flip it a little. Here goes. 6. Oh boy. I did it without any rests. Barely, but I did it. 4 more pull-ups. I must have built up a strong back by now through all this years of pull-ups. Can't believe I'm still doing them as strong as I am. 5, no big rest this time. See if I go all the way without any rests. One more. Oh, barely. Maybe no more rest at all now. Oh my God. Down to 4. Can't believe it. See a light at the end of the tunnel now. Fight to keep those levels up, Tom. And do at home.
Oh my God. There's a little bit of a cheat rep there, just a little one. Oh, now I'm getting to the end of my pull-ups, man. Wow. Only 3 more sets of pull-ups. Thank God. Four more. Oh, struggling. They're slowing down on those pull-ups. I'm barely getting my chin up to the bar anymore. 2 more sets to go. Only 2 thrusters. Yeah. Continue to put them down with good form. All right. Really questioning myself on these pull-ups. Here we go. I'm gonna do my best. All right. I reached my peak on pull-ups. The last 2 there, I had to cheat by putting my feet on the floor, giving myself a little jump. So I've maxed out, but I finished them with a little cheat there with my feet. 1 more set to go. Oh my God, 1 thruster. Okay, elbows up. Here we go. For this, I'll walk back and forth a couple times because I want to try to do this unassisted. 4 more unassisted. Okay, here we go. 4 more. Last set, then we cool down and we stretch. Oh man. One more. Oh, I did it. Just needed an extra break a little bit, and I did those last 4 without the assistance of my feet jumping. Oh my God, that was awesome. High 5, high 10, big, sloppy, slippery, sweaty hug. The kind where we run into each other and we slide and slip right off. Oh yeah. Okay. Bring the heart and lungs down. I like these side to side things. Letting gravity do the work. Just twisting my torso, pivoting on the balls of my feet like you see. Then my arms and my shoulders completely relaxed so that I'm twisting my torso. Gravity is tractioning out my arms, my shoulders, my elbows, my wrists, hands, all those joints. I love anything that tractions out the joints. Good stuff, man. Okay, now I would like you to grab a chair. I'll show you. What I want you to do is simple. You're going to put your hands on the chair like so. Put this over here. Hands on the chair. So put your body into a straight line, basically at the top from the hips all the way down to your hands, or as straight as you can. Should feel a very nice stretch across your chest, your shoulders, and also your hips. Don't arch your back, keep your back straight. In fact, try to lift your sit bones upward so that you get a nice calf stretch and hamstring stretch. And just sink into this with every exhale. A deep inhale, so you get a deep exhale and go deeper into that stretch. You can even do one arm at a time to really focus on the stretch of one arm. And then switch. Oh, that feels so good. And then back to both again. Play with that. I love this. Okay. It's one of my favorites. You know, clasp behind you, drive down, pulling back your shoulders, squeezing your shoulder blades together, opening up your chest. Nice stretch across your chest. Exaggerate your posture. Look up. Come forward. Wrap around. Now this time around your back. See my lats there? That's years and years of fitness, pull-ups. Reverse right there. Squeeze your chest together. Back. Whew. Now I would like you to reach overhead, feeling a nice stretch down your arm, your whole side. Exhale, go deeper into it if you can. And go back up. Other side. Square your body so that you feel a genuine stretch down your whole side. It's freaking awesome. Deeper into it if you can. Back up. Okay. Now, inhale, your hands in front. And then exhale, your palms up. On the next inhale, open the chest, keeping your palms up. Squeezing your shoulder blades together. And then exhale back to prayer hands. And then inhale again after the exhale. Do the same thing. Another one more time. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, a really cool tractioning move, stirring the pot. So just get into a lunge, whichever side you want, I don't care. Rest your arm on your front leg, right above your knee, not on your knee. And let your arm dangle. Again, let gravity do the work of tractioning out your shoulders, your elbows, your hands, wrists. And then go the other direction. That should feel really good. And then do the other side when you're ready. Reverse direction. Oh yeah, now just reach down as far as you can, stretching out the posterior aspect of your legs, also the inner thighs a little. And now just kind of rock. Let your head be pulled down by gravity to traction out your spine. And that feels so good on the spine, on the back. Just letting gravity pull your head down as you swing back and forth like this. And then throw your arms down like so, come up slowly, like elephant trunks, just back and forth, still letting gravity traction out everything. And then shake everything out, jump or step together. Now with your feet about hip distance apart, feet forward, just forward fold. Keep your back as straight as you can. Try to point your sit bones upward, your tailbone upward, and come down as far as you can. And then collapse everything on the exhale, rounding your back. Then inhale up to flat back, and then drop down all over again. I'm going to turn to a 45-degree angle. Okay, so with your left hand, if you can, put it on your left foot or your right foot to get more of a twist, or the center, play with that, or up here on your shin, wherever you're at. With your right arm, raise up your elbow, followed by your wrist, followed by your hand, straight up. Try to face the wall with your chest. So your chest isn't pointed down, but to the wall. Twist that spine. Reach as high as you can. Okay, back down. Now just do the other side. Ready? Twist. Opening the chest to the other side of the room. The other wall, not the floor. And if you can do the ceiling, I want to hear about it because that would be awesome. That would be so... That's Cirque du Soleil stuff, if you can spin your chest to the ceiling. And then back down. As far as you can go, grab behind your feet if you have that kind of flexibility. And pull yourself down lower if you can. I've been doing this a long time. When I first started, I was barely at my knees, and now look at me. It takes time to show up every day. And then come up slowly. Oh, doesn't that feel so good? I love that workout. The last thing we're gonna do right now, one more little stretch. It's based off of a pigeon. There's so many variations of it. This is also called a figure 4, I think. But grab something if you have to for balance, or if you want to work on your balance, don't grab a hold of anything, just work on your balance. So I'm up on my left. My right ankle is over my left thigh, above my knee, not on my knee. And I'm pushing down on my knee, like you see, to stretch out this outer thigh right there. You can also come down on it for more of a stretch, like so. And if you can, lower yourself with control to the floor. And if you can, balance on your hands, like so. Bringing your foot up, like I am. And if you're really amazing, someday maybe I'll be amazing, you shoot your foot back, your left foot straight back. I can't. If I do, I'll come out of it. Maybe someday. And wherever you're at, slowly come out of it and come back up. Now we're going to do the other side. So first get your balance on your right foot. Left ankle over your right thigh, above your knee, not on your knee. Push down on that left knee. Feel that stretch in your left outer hip. If you can, same thing this side. How far with it can you go? I'm on the floor. I'm going to balance again on my hands, my arms. This is a weak side for me, but I'm doing it. And then come back out after a few breaths or a minute, whatever. See that side? Whew, that side is a little rough for me for whatever reason. Typically there's a strong side and a weak side. On that move, that was my weak side. But I show up and I do the best I can with each respective side. All right. One more thing. Inhale your arms up. Look up at your hands and then exhale. One more. Inhale up and stay there. Deeper inhale. Hold your breath. Hold it. Inhale a little more. Hold it. Inhale a little more if you can. And exhale. All right. Namaste. Orgasmicpathways.com is my website. Orgasmicpathways.com. Tons more workouts there. Most of them don't require any equipment at all. And they're for all people, shapes, and sizes, modifications built in. And as always, check with your healthcare provider first before doing any of this, because I am not an expert. I'm a lay person that likes to learn And I'm showing you stuff that works for me, stuff I've gotten from other people that work for them. But you are your own person, so be safe and get some clearance from your healthcare professional first, okay? I've also got a healthy grocery list, hundreds of healthy recipes, just loaded with stuff. Music, you see a guitar back there, got a lot of music stuff, got my own music, and just poke around orgasmicpathways.com and share this, put it out there on the interwebs. It's free and it's awesome. I got in super great shape because of this stuff, and it's a free resource, so please share. Thanks everyone. Bye for now. Till the next one, coming soon.